Hi, it's Paul here. I'm just filming some animation. I'm going to take you through the looping modes in Stop Motion Pro. So what I've done is I've filmed a little bit of animation here, and I'll just play it. So you can see I've got a little character here getting into anticipation to jump. Now, I've got my live image here, and using the space bar, just with the standard default installation of Stop Motion Pro, you can toggle between that live image with the last captured frame. So that's the space bar, which is pretty handy. I can also use the cursor keys, the little up and down, left and right arrows. The left and right arrows will let me step through the frames. Okay, that's just using a standard keyboard with the default options. F4 will let me play that animation. That's fine. Some users like to set up the little keypad, which is on a full-size keyboard. You'll see it on the right-hand side, that little number pad. You can use the keypad stickers that come with Stop Motion Pro to set that up. While I'm doing this manually, it'd be great if we could automate this process of looping and see the animation in real time. And we've got some great little tools to help you do that, depending on which edition of Stop Motion Pro you have. Okay, and starting in Action Plus, we have Loop Range. Now, what this lets us do is set up a number. So here I'll put in 8. So I'm going to loop from frame 8 straight through to the last frame, and I can set it to include live mode or not, so it'll flip to the live video image, or and I can set it to play once or just continue cycling through. When I've set that up, I can press the looping button here. You can see it's starting to loop through to the live image. That's really handy because I can then come in, even while it's looping like that, and make changes to my puppet. So my puppet's going to start leaping out of shot now. Tweak the next frame quite easily, and if I just press capture now, the frame is automatically captured. I'm shooting on 2s, so 2 frames are taken. But you'll see the looping mode just continues. So I haven't had to press anything. I'm just getting straight back into animating, and I'm on to the next frame, so I'm getting to see how my animation will look. Alright, so if I can make changes there, and if I'm happy, I just capture the frame again, and I keep animating like that. That's really fantastic for really doing some quick animation. I'm not interacting with the software much, and yet I'm getting a lovely preview of the animation as I'm filming. In Action HD and Studio edition of Stop Motion Pro, we've got Loop from Last, and this you could set up, say, a loop count of 3, and this shows the last 3 frames that you've filmed and will play once. And when I loop that, it's just looping the last 3 frames. I'll set it to 4 because I'm shooting on 2s. Now I've got it set to play once here. I'll uncheck that. And so now I'm getting the last 4 frames. You can see how this is, by cycling through like this, I can really start to get an idea of how my animation is going to look. In the Studio editions, we've got Loop Single, and it's fairly self-explanatory. You can just cycle that through. Some animators like to work like this, where they can just have the loop cycling through. Alright. Okay. Alright, and if I'm happy with the shot, again I capture it, and the same thing happens. The animation just automatically updates while I'm working, so I can come in and make a change and see how it's looking. Great, so I can always go back to the start of my animation now and play it back. Okay, it's looking a bit rough there, as you can see, but you're getting an idea of how the different looping modes can be used to help you animate quickly and effectively in Stop Motion Pro version 8. One other handy feature in the Loop Single mode is this idea of being able to use either the last frame, which is generally how you use it, but there's also the use current frame. And what this means is you can come and select a frame in your animation and then use the Loop Single mode here to flip between them. Now, this can be really useful if you're doing a cyclic action and you want to match the start position with an end position, for instance, or if you want to go back and reshoot your animation, you can come in here using this tool and roughly reposition the model or subject matter to match whatever the frame it is you're trying to work with. So that's another handy little feature of the that you'll find in the loop single mode, is use current frame. Thanks.